Let me just, and I don't want to get into the Jew thing because I can go all day. The Jew thing I'm confused by.
Oh, okay, understood.
We have so many different kind of Jews now. I don't know who the real Jew is.
Understood.
But let me ask, are the white Jews in Israel the real Jews? The real Jews? The real Jews? Have you ever been a Christian or you've always been Muslim?
Absolutely. I've always been Muslim, but a good Christian is a good Muslim. Good Muslim is a good Christian, if you know the definition of the words.
Oh, okay. And what is a good Christian?
One who lives according to the principles of God, of course, 10 Commandments. The word Christian or Christ specifically means one given power by God to crush the wicked, or one who is crystallized into the oneness of God. Muslim simply means one who submits his and or her will to do the will of God. So they actually don't contradict, they complement.
And do the Muslim love the Jews?
Absolutely.
You love the Jews?
Yeah, true Jews, for sure.
I'm sorry?
True Jews, yes.
So you love the Jews?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Farrakhan didn't like the Jews. He was like blood-sucking Jews, and he was blaming them for everything. Is that true or not?
Oh, no. No, that's a separation between who are the true Jews and those who say they are Jews and are not. Same thing Jesus said in the book of Revelations 2:9 and Revelations 3:9, where he said, I know thy works. And when he's talked about specifically, he said those who say they are Jews and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. So there's a separation.
And here's what I would like to say to you, Rabbi, since you're quoting scripture, okay? The one that's relevant to me is woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness. And if you'd like to dive into a little more scripture, I think what's relevant is Revelation 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. And I'm speaking directly to you, Rabbi Shmuley. Revelation 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
Revelation 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
And I'm speaking directly to you, Rabbi Shmuley. And I'm speaking directly to you, Rabbi Shmuley.
And I'm speaking directly to you, Rabbi Shmuley.
The fact that you would try to say, I am Jewish, and this is what I believe, and do and say the things that you are doing. People can see and hear evil, and what you are doing right now is an act of evil. The lies that you are telling, not just on me, but also on my family members, are a good example for the world to see what we are referring to when we call something radical Zionism.
So when he's saying he's coming to redeem, well, he would say, redeem Israel, oh God, out of all their troubles. First thing they need to be redeemed at, more dangerous than Hamas, more dangerous than Muslim neighbors, are internal, these, and there's another biblical name, these who say they are Jews and are not.
I was going to ask you about that. Revelation 3:8, I think. I was going to ask you that question. Does that refer to this time, or can it refer to this time?
It can. It's Revelation 3:9. Indeed, I will make those of the synagogue of Satan who say they are Jews and are not, but lie.
Oh, no. No, that's a separation between who are the true Jews and those who say they are Jews and are not. Same thing Jesus said in the book of Revelations 2:9 and Revelations 3:9, where he said, I know thy works. And when he's talked about specifically, he said those who say they are Jews and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. So there's a separation. It's like saying a Christian and a Muslim. Christians who do good things, those are Christians. But people go out killing, murdering, and raping, and they say it's in the name of Christ. That's not a Christian. Same thing with Muslims. They can't claim to be a Muslim or a part of Islam. A Jew who does things that are evil, wicked, and goes against the principles of Judaism, can't call them Jews either. So it's a way of separating people who don't properly represent the belief system.
Oh, I see. Let me just, and I don't want to get into the Jew thing because I can go all day. The Jew thing I'm confused by. The Jew thing I'm confused by. The Jew thing I'm confused by.
Oh, okay, understood.
We have so many different kind of Jews now. I don't know who the real Jew is.
Understood.
But let me ask, are the white Jews in Israel the real Jews?
Not according to bloodline.
And meaning what, in short? Meaning what?
In short, basically those who would be converted or converted to Judaism.
Does having Jewish DNA determine your Jewish status? Great question. The answer is your Judaism is determined by your mother. If your mom's Jewish, you're Jewish according to traditional Judaism. Now, you could have a very high count of Jewish DNA, and that's awesome. That means you're connected to the Jewish people, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're Jewish. Don't forget, there are people that convert to Judaism and they have zero DNA and they're 100% Jewish.
And Michael Brown, I am Caucasian, even though my last name is Brown. Michael Brown, I am Caucasian, even though my last name is Brown. Michael Brown, I am Caucasian.
Michael Brown, I am Caucasian.
You say, well, where did the name Ashkenazi came from? So, a little over 1,000 years ago, as Jewish people scattered around the world had now emigrated in Europe and now were living in the Rhineland in Germany, they looked at the name Gomer in Genesis 10, and they connected Gomer with Germany, so they took on the identity of the name Ashkenaz. It has nothing to do with Ashkenaz in the Bible, which is a descendant of Japhet. It's just a name that was taken. Okay, it's that simple. Just like my last name Brown doesn't refer to the color of my skin. Just like my last name Brown doesn't refer to the color of my skin.
Just like my last name Brown doesn't refer to the color of my skin.
Michael Brown, I am Caucasian. Just like my last name Brown doesn't refer to the color of my skin or anything else. It was shortened from a Russian name when my grandfather came over at Ellis Island. The name got shortened to Brown. It's just a name. That's all it is. So the idea that Ashkenazi Jews are descended from Japhet is a myth, 100% false, zero truth to it. Just study the history.
You can convert to Judaism. You can't convert to a blood family. You cannot convert to a race. Judaism is a religion. That's all it is. Judaism is a religion. That's all it is.
Judaism is a religion. That's all it is.
Are the white Jews in Israel the real Jews?
Not according to bloodline.
And meaning what, in short? Meaning what?
In short, basically those who would be converted or converted to Judaism. So specifically those who are there now are the ones who came from Europe. You're talking about Poland, you're talking about different parts of Germany, those who came over in the 1940s who were brought over. They were given access to go to different parts of Africa. They were invited, but they went into that area or that nation known as Israel or specifically Palestine. So these are white people from Europe, Poland, Germany, and other places who went into that part of the land known as Palestine. That's in short.
And so these blacks that are calling themselves black Jews,
Hebrew Israelites,
Israelites and all that,
Yep.
Are they tripping or are they real Jews too?
Oh, I believe according to what they're reading in the Bible, based off of what they know to be true, according to the words of God in the Bible, that they will qualify to be the chosen people, true Jews, Hebrew Israelites, etc., which again, it's a lot, like you said, there's a lot that goes into this. So you'll hear Hebrew, you hear Hebrew Israelite, you'll hear Jew, you'll hear Jewish, you'll hear all of that. But when it comes to those who are white, Caucasian from Europe, who call themselves Jews in that area known as Israel specifically, are not biblically specific when it comes to who are the true Hebrew Israelites, because now you're talking about bloodline, and bloodline goes into who are the original people from God. That is talking about Hebrew Israelites. That's a bloodline circumstance. People, when it comes to Judaism or in Israel, that's a cultural circumstance. And now you're getting into what is known as Zionism. Now you're getting into Theodore Herzl. Now you're getting into the Balfour Declaration. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. But so no, in short, no. But you should learn about the Ethiopian Hebrew Israelites, those in Africa, the true
met
Hebrews.
Those.
Oh yeah,
the Ethiopian.
Yeah, there's
Israel,
mixes
I went
and
to
everything.
Israel and I met those, and I believe that they are the real Jews, because they found them over in the Jew land.
Right.
That has not, whatever that happened with that. It was an amazing story. But let me ask, what's important to you?
The truth and helping our people to live a righteous life in general across the planet.
And what is the truth? When Eve listened to
According to the Bible.
serpent, she was out one day getting some collard greens and okras, and
Oh, so you're saying he was black?
and she would get some
Hey
candy
now,
yams.
Jesse, you on to something. Hey
candy
now,
yams.
Jesse, you on to something. Hey
candy
now,
yams.
Jesse, you on to something.
What's your thoughts? Please be respectful with your comments. Also, please click the like, click the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel.
Listen, Genesis chapter 11 verse 10 explains the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this back, Genesis 14 verse 13, Abraham steps on the scene. Being a descendant of Shem, which is a fact, means Abraham too was Abraham, born in the city of a black man called Nimrod, grandson of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. One was named Canaan. Here, let me do some explaining. Abraham, Isaac was was the Jacob had 12 sons, for real, and these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10.